Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Astro Circuit Season 5 Finals. Here brought to you by CyberGamer, powered by Astro. I'm Myksta, joined by lachdog. We're already into the action. It's Team Storm taking on Power Gaming, 2nd and 7th seed respectively. lachdog, what are your thoughts coming into this competition?
Definitely going to be a huge day of games, and starting off with a pretty good one here with Team Storm up against Power, as you said. And it just looks like Team Storm, they're getting on top a little bit to start off with. But Power Gaming, they definitely have the players to come back into this one to see what we can do. Domination on Sovereign up first. And it's always a map that we see is very, very close all the time, no matter which two teams play on it. So it should be a good one to start off with.
It definitely will be. You're already off the break. You're going to be seeing Luke swap on over to this C flag. He's going to start capturing this flag already. Of course, his team has secured that B flag, but they do have opposing players on that flag itself, so they need to make something happen. But one of the players you notice on the minimap, I'm not sure which one that is, I believe it is Hopi, is already rotated over to the A side, but he's about to be contested as well. He's going to turn around, trying to get those shots off. He's still alive somehow, and unfortunately does get taken down shortly after. But just seeing from the Team Storm position, I mean, they've got two flags. They've got C and B. They've forced that neutralization over A, wasting a bit of time there as well. And so far they've set up in an early setup here to try and hold these flags. As I say that, Power pick off a nice couple of kills, and they're now trying to just keep control of those flags themselves, but 2 of the 3 flags on this map are constantly being contested. There is silence from my co-caster, which is never a good sign, but that is okay because we are going to be seeing the team of Power push on forward. Now, Power at the moment only has that B flag. Now, they are losing that as well, but you know, you're going to be seeing them see if they can contest it. 2 players going to be there for Storm, and they're going to try and make a couple of plays over onto this side, and they do so successfully. You see Myksta actually picking off a nice double kill there. Now, A and C side are going to be captured by both of them as well, so they might have a triple cap for a second or so here, but one player will actually drop over on A. Now, B will be contested as A gets neutralized. C will get captured, and once again, all these flag points are just completely changing hands at every sort of 30 seconds here in this map, and I mean, 38 to 25 here. I mean, Team Storm have a little bit of a lead, but I mean, they can't just keep these flags just changing hands over and over.
No, definitely not. And they do hold that 2 flag advantage, and they have done for most of the game, which is why they've got their lead that they do have. But Power, they've been working their way around the map and trying to get these flags as best they can. They've swapped it over to C, and now just trying to get onto this B flag as I'm on board with Myksta, but he'll get taken down. Spartan trying to push out of his spawn. Unfortunately, not really anyone around him. Might swap over to Invincible, who's pushing down this left side towards B. There is a player in there, but he'll get shut down. Pavil's trying to push out and rotate around for A. Maybe going for this split cap just to stretch out Storm's defense, because if Storm stay in the setup they are at the moment, then there's very little way that Power are going to be able to get onto this B flag.
Yeah, and I mean, you're going to be seeing the A flag starting to get captured for them, so they now will... No, actually, no, I was going to say they were about to have a 2 flag control, but the player did actually drop, and you're going to be seeing now Invincible. He's not going to be contested as he pushes there, and luckily, his team will actually spawn over on the C side. So now as they push on forward, they can still hold this 2 flag advantage and try and catch up a little bit in terms of points, but as you can see over on the scoreboard there, it is 65 points to 43. We have the Team Storm leading at the moment, but I mean, with 1 minute 14 remaining, another 5 minutes in the second half, it is still definitely possible for Power to come back. Now, coming into this match, Team Storm are definitely the favourites, you know, to take this one out. Of course, we do have our top 4 teams as they are seeded top 4 in this competition, or separated in this bracket for round 1 matchups. But ideally, you know, the best case situation for those bottom 4 teams is they can easily make a, well, not easily, but they can make an upset happen and start it off with this round number 1. So that's what Power's going to be hoping to achieve out of this one, but they definitely have their work cut out for them.
They do. You always do when you come up against a team like Storm, and Storm have been playing extremely well. Currently losing B, though, as they do get that kill. The Yells are picking that one up on B flag, and it looks like they're going to be able to capture that one pretty easily there, with Fate just jumping on B. Does get taken down. Hopi now, he's over on this C flag, trying to get this capture as the team of Power were able to rotate around and get that one. All 3 flags currently neutralized. Now, C in control of the team of Storm, B in control of Power, as Hopi does go down. Yells are trying to get a kill there, he'll go down as well. Luke just sitting back as he's waiting for players to push across towards C as he picks up 1, picks up 2, will get taken down. And now Yelza trying to pick up kills in mid. He'll go down. He'll not get the kill there, but the round will end 88-55. So a 33-point difference to start off in this one. And Dawn, they held the 2-flag advantage for most of that half. And it just showed on the scoreboard, 88-55, as we said, 33 points the difference. So they've got a good lead, but definitely not one that is insurmountable there for Power. If they can start off well, get B-flag control, then they can definitely start to come back into this one. And we'll see what they can do off the break. We might jump on board with Myksta because he's just picked up a kill trying to push onto B now as he's putting out some pre-fire shots. Can't quite find anyone. There is one there, but he gets contested. He gets taken down.
You're going to be seeing Spartan actually rotate over to the top mid building here. As you're going to have one on Nest. He's going to take him down with relative ease as his teammates are trying to push on in over onto his B side. Now, you notice on the minimap, one is actually underground. Other ones are trying to contest over onto the B side itself. Now, Spartan is still on Nest. His teammates are dropping right next to him, but he's going to drop on over onto a contested flag. Now, didn't really notice the turnaround, even though it did say contested on his screen. So he did get taken down by that player, but he did take one with him. Storm, however, with those couple of kills, they were able to clean up that flag cap, and they were able to now make it once again, 2 flags to 1. But you've got to keep in mind, Lachdog, that generally for our regular ODCs, we generally start off the rounds with a best-of-3 series. However, because it's only an 8-team invitational competition, we have every single series here, winners bracket, losers bracket, finals and whatnot, all a best-of-5. So teams, even though they might lack a little bit on the domination, they still have that chance. There's not as much pressure as a best-of-3 series still has. But I mean, starting off with, definitely with the bang is definitely Team Storm. And I mean, you notice that their kills wise, Hope is going, a bit more in terms of kills with 19, but Luke and Yellow is following suit with 15 and 14 respectively, having more caps to their name as well. 3.5 minutes still remain in this one, and it is 111 to 70, or 113 now to 73. So it is 40 points the difference, and it really just has been increasing. But I want to know what everyone's thought is here in watching the stream. Remember to join the conversation by using the hashtag #AstroCircuit, or by posting in the chat to your right.
Yeah, make sure you do that. Let us know who you think's going to win, and we'll jump on board with the team of Storm because they're dominating at the moment, 121 to 77. And it's just a 2-flag advantage. They haven't really pushed for that triple cap, haven't really neutralized the home flag because they don't need to. They just set up on B, make sure no one from Power are able to cross the map. And it's just too easy for them at the moment as they're picking up kills left, right and center here as we'll jump on board with Hopey, who's about to drop down on the B flag. As he does see one there, he will pick up Invincible. Turn around, sees another one, can't get the player long range. So we'll jump on board with Fate, see what he can do if he's waiting for a long range player. No one there as he does contest there on to the stairs as Yelza will pick up a double. And it's Team Storm, they're just dominating in the kills, and it's showing on the scoreboard with almost a 50-point lead breaking out at the moment.
You're going to be seeing Invincible coming out of this A side. Now, his team just recently broke out from that spawn as well, and you do see a lot of FPS lag there on his screen, which is definitely unfortunate. Now, we're going to swap back on over to Luke, because he's going to be pushing over to this side, but unfortunately he dies as well. It's the 5th player in a row that I've jumped on board with that has died, but that is okay, because we're going to swap over to Hopey, who seems like he's going to... Oh, he's dead too. Fate's going to be pushing on down, and yep, there we go. My luck. Luke, stay alive for me, buddy. Let's see what he can do. Getting shots in. 2 players going to contest him. I feel for the double here as they're trying to pick off tags. There you go. He gets 1 kill. He's looking for the second. There you go. He gets it as well.
Beautiful.
And Fate will take out a 3rd. So that's nearly a team down. The last player will pick off a kill. That's Myksta. But Storm are pushing over to this A side. You're going to be seeing 90 seconds remaining in the map. 159 to 96. It's just not possible for them to come back up.
No, it's not. Storm just played it too well, and Luke with that headshot, he'll secure that A flag. There's the triple cap. And they're just really showing what they can do, flexing their muscle a bit here, Storm, because they are really just dominating the Team of Power. And Team Power, as you said, it's a 5-map series, so going 1 map down, yeah, you never want to lose the first map, but it's not as dire as if you have a 3-map series, because you've still got... This other team still has to win 2 more maps. You can win 3 in a row. You could take it out 3-1 still in a 5-map series. So we will see whether Power can do that coming up next in the Search and Destroy. But at the moment, 181 to 103. And this has just been an absolutely dominant performance by the team of Storm. 13-14 with 7 caps for Luke. definitely the MVP so far. Ooh. But Yells at 21-13 and 24-20 for Hopi, with Fate bringing up the back with 20-23 with 5 caps to his name.
Of course, you've got to keep in mind, Hopi is only, I believe, filling in for this squad at the moment, as they need an extra player here for the finals, and he's definitely been holding his own here, and he's definitely the whole team in general just been holding their own weights and doing everything they needed to take out a convincing win here on map number 1, and they did do so. I mean, it's 191 points to 110. That's 81 points the difference. I think that's pretty convincing if you ask me.
Yeah, massive difference really on this map, especially since usually on Domination Sovereign it's usually pretty close. A lot of teams come down to that final couple of seconds to see who's going to win. So an 81-point victory on this map, it just shows how dominant in the slaying department and just in general that Storm were on the map.
Yeah, and I mean, that's going to be map number 1. Next up is going to be Search and Destroy on Freight, followed by Blitz on Octane. Now, if needed, we'll go to a Domination on Strike Zone, and then, if needed, once again, we'll go to an S&D on Warhawk. Stay tuned, though. S&D Freight's coming up next. This is the Astro Circuit Season 5 Finals, brought to you by CyberGamer, powered by Astro. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Astro Circuit Season 5 Finals Winners Bracket Round 1 matchup between Team Storm and Power Gaming. I'm Myksta, joined by lachdog. We've got Search and Destroy and Freight. But before we start this one, just want to touch on board. If you're just tuning in, map number 1 went in favor of Team Storm. They took a convincing 81-point victory. They're on Domination Sovereign. They're up 1-0. It's a best of 5, and Search and Destroy Freight has just commenced. Now we're going to be jumping on board with the bomb carrier. That is going to be Spartan. He's rocking an MTI. He's got a silencer. And we'll see what he'll be able to do. His teammates spread out across the entire map. His shot's going out already. So it doesn't seem like he's really doing too much. And we actually did have Invincible pick up the first kill of the game, taking down Yells, but Luke answers back, taking down Pavilions.
Yeah,
Oh!
Spartan just sitting back, just waiting for the kills as Luke picks up the kill, but Spartan hits back with a trade onto him, and that's a 2v2 situation. So Spartan, he's got to sit back. Invincible, he's pushed up a little bit here on the crate side of the map, but they're both just waiting to try and get one more pick before they try and cross mid. There's a player on the other side of Red Train. He goes for the kill. That's Fate, and now Spartan, he has to contest, but Fate comes around the corner, gets the kill, and there we go. 2 kills to Fate, and the first round going to Storm.
That was a quick round indeed. It definitely seemed like it was going to be a little bit of a slower paced round, but Storm had nothing of that. They just decided to push on down. You saw Luke earlier on in the stages picked off the first couple of kills, and then Fate answered back with a couple of his own. That's 1-0 as you mentioned, but you also got to note that on Freight, depending on how these teams' playstyle goes, the defense is definitely a favourable round, and you saw they definitely used that to their advantage. But we know Storm played just as good on their offensive rounds as they do on their defense. We'll see if they'll be able to make something happen. We're on board with Fate up first. It sort of seemed like he's running to run point for his team, but Pixar does take down Luca with a nade across the map. Now, of course, Fate's just going to still be looking here over to, behind Brown, looking over into the red doorway. And I'm not too sure if he spotted that one player there. It would have been really hard to do so regardless. We do have Oracle mode, so we have a little bit of a cheat sheet. But Yells and Fate wanted to be pushing on up, and you're going to be seeing, I believe that is Yells going to be climbing up to the top of the train there. He's thinking about it. I mean, he wanted to jump up and down, but he's decided not to risk it just yet, as now Fate's going to be running through the mid side of this map. You're going to be seeing him just checking around the corners. He's about to run into one, and he will win the gunfight, even though Pavilion's got the first shot.
That would have been definitely due to that headshot that he got, so good shots there by Fate, picking up that kill. That makes it a 3v3 as he's just waiting back as a player, just sitting on that A bomb. He doesn't know they're actually defusing the bomb. He's not going to be able to see that one if he doesn't jump out soon. Ooh. He has a look. He doesn't see him. He goes down. Hopi doesn't see it as either. And the bomb will get defused there. So Power, they get that round. 1-1 is the score. And a sneaky little ninja defuse there. I'm not sure who it was by, but just a nice one there by Power.
You're going to be seeing the guys here over at Power. They'll definitely, they showed something up, I guess would be the word I'm calling for. They went straight on that bomb. Their teammates were providing the distraction, and I got to say they did succeed. We're just keeping those two Storm players away from the bomb itself. Now you're going to be seeing the first pick already happen to Fate there, as I was on board with him over on that defense. We'll swap back on over to the attacking round, and you're going to be seeing Pavulance here just looking around, just sailing over on this mid-train. Nade's going to be coming out. Invincible does take down Hopi, so it's a 3v3 situation. Make that a 3v2, because Invincible will take down Luca. There you go. Yells gets taken down by Invincible as well. Pavilion just turns around the corner, shuts down Fate, and now Power have the lead in this map.
Yeah, Power playing it well, and 5-1 from Invincible. He is just picking up all the kills, but Pavilion's with his first kill of the game. That's the final kill cam that round. So some nice shots by him, and that's the first attacking round we've seen one so far on this map of Freight. And usually we say the first team to get that attacking round probably goes on to win the map because it's so hard to do so. But we will see whether Storm can answer back with a round of their own here on this one. As Yelza, he is carrying the bomb. It looks like he's going to go straight in for the plant, but he gets taken down as he tries to cross that mid. With the smoke going up, the thermal saw him from Invincible. Easy as you like as Fate. He's going to try and contest here. He'll pick up Spartan, and he's trying to find another kill or two as his teammate Yelza goes down along with Hopi as he picks up yet another kill. 2v2 situation. Pixar and Pavulance make that 1v2 for Pavulance versus Fate and Luca.
He's going to be pushing on down here over out to the back of Rolls. Now, one player's about to meet him if he runs around the corner. He spots him, but he will get taken down, and that will be a Storm round. Now, you got to keep in mind that this S&D is definitely a lot closer than that Domination was, of course, different game type and whatnot. But it's still, I'm still going to be sticking to what I said earlier, where the teams seeded from 5th to 8th have this opportunity to make some upsets happen. Now, parallel to these games, in our other round 1 matches, I just wanted to touch in that 2 teams have already started doing this. You have Origin versus Curse and Collateral versus Plantronics Mindfreak. Both of those teams, Origin and Collateral, have taken out map number 1 against their respective teams, the Domination on Sovereign. So that's definitely a great feat to them, and it's just part of that thing that I mentioned, about having those upsets, and I do believe that Power can maybe make something happen here on this S&D if they can stick to their guns.
Yeah, well, they definitely played that, not the last round, the round before, where they won their attack. They played that really well. And if they can do that again a couple of times, then they definitely have the ability to take out this this map as Pavilions. He'll pick up the kill. He's going to contest. There's one there. He will get taken down. Now it's up to Spartan in a 1v3 to try and do something. Currently sitting in Porter trying to find one. There is one just outside of white. There's one up top red, as you can see on Oracle mode. One over near the green train. There we go. He'll go down. And 3-2 in favour of Storm. But it's back to round for round basically, because the defensive round will go to Power next, and as long as they can defend and do what they need to do, it's going to be 3-3 after this round, and we'll see how Storm come out of the blocks to try and attack and get this round.
We'll have to see indeed. We're going to jump on board. I was looking at Luke, but he stopped a little bit. He's going to be pushing on forward aggressively again, so we'll stick on board with him. We'll see what he can do, see if he's going to be jumping on top of the white train or red train here. He's going to actually chuck the nade over. Now he's going to jump on top of it now. He's going to be entering into red. Now there's going to be one player over entering into red himself. He's actually over in the doorway, so he needs to be careful if he decides to proceed with that route. Of course, his team has already dropped a player. That was going to be Fate, who got taken down early. So they've only got 3 numbers. The bomb carrier is Yells, and there's going to be players all over the joint, as you're going to be seeing Luke take down one. And now he's going to jump over to that blue dumpster himself as his teammate does manage to pick off Spartan. So that's already from a 3v4 to a 3v2. They've got the numbers. One player will then even it up, though, as that is Invincible with the scope. He loves his scope over on this Freight S&D, and we definitely see him pull out each and every one of these times. But Yells and Hopi now, they're rotating over, of course, to this B side, and you're going to be seeing Hopi watching the cross, and Yells is going to be likely going for this bomb plant any second now.
Yeah, Yells will be going in for the plant right now, but it looks like it's going to be Hopi that's going to get the kills if they try and cross here, as he is in a very, very good spot just watching. He just saw a player poke out there on his thermal. He knows he's there. He's going to pick that one up too easily as another one contests him. That was Pavilions. We'll jump on board with him, see what he can do, because he's got 29 seconds to try and get this defused. The last player, Yelza, he's sitting currently back at the back box near B. And we'll see whether Pavilions can work that out by the bomb positioning. He knows there's a player back there somewhere. He throws that stun, gets the tag. Is he going to go for the defuse? No, he doesn't. Ooh, he gets taken down too easily there by Yelza, and a good round for Storm, making it 4-2 on the score. Yeah,
they've taken a little bit more of a lead here, but you got to keep in mind that, I mean, it's still early days for the team of Power. It's S&D. It's round for round base. They just got to focus on this next round. They got to focus on their attack and try to make some plays happen. But it does seem that Storm are just getting a little bit more better of a setup and on their gunfights. They're winning those 1v1 gunfights that are crucial. And unfortunately, by the time Power really tries to turn up, they're already down in the numbers advantage, or disadvantage rather. They need to make something happen. And just like that, Pavilions, he and the rest of his team, I mean, they saw those gunfights and they had an opportunity to take those kills, but they were shaky shots, and they got taken down shortly after that. Fate's going to take down Invincible for that final kill of the round. A very quick round for the team of Storm just then, as they just completely dominated through. The first 3 players were gone in an instant, whereas that final player was just a couple of seconds after. Now they're on map point here. Search and destroy Freight as Team Storm lead 5-2.
Yeah, it's going to be Team Storm. They're going to be on the attack to try and take out this map. 6-2 if they get this round. That's what they're going to be trying to do. We'll jump on board with Yells. He's got the bomb, see what he can do there. He's just looking long, trying to find a player. I'm not sure if he saw the guy top Owens. He just looks away and doesn't quite get the kill. Trying to put some shots through the wall. No tags for him there either, as he's just poking out. Does see the player, I believe, just waiting for him to poke. Can't, as he just backs off. So we'll see. Luca, he's actually pushed all the way up into red, and he could make a bit of a play here just if he pokes around this corner. There's a player there. He will pick up the kill on Pavilions. Picks it, does take out Yelza, as Luke, he's the one that's making all the plays so far for the team of Storm, just pushing up into this red building, trying to find what he can. But Power, they've got a 2v3 advantage and looking good to take this round so far.
They are, and I mean, you're going to be seeing a Luke rotate down over to this mid side of the map. Now, Invincible will take down Hopi, so it's a 1v3 situation. Now, if anyone can do it here for the team of Storm, I do believe it's going to be Luke, as he does take down one now. He's got 2 players left. They're, of course, widely spread across this map here. And I don't think he'll be able to find them, but he is going to be rotating over to this bomb itself. Now, I'm not too sure if he'll be able to actually pick up the bomb in question. 10 seconds to make something happen. He sees one right in front. Now, all Spartan needs to do is just hide, and he's on the other side of the map. I mean, there's not enough time to plant this bomb now. He's going to be searching for him, but he's nowhere there. And Invincible, you see him on his screen as the last second. He was just lying prone. He was waiting behind the logs, and he was just waiting for time to run out.
Yeah, easy round there for Spartan in the end. Just had to hide. He knew that as soon as Luke got the kill, because he was nowhere near the bomb site and only had the 7 seconds left to go. So smart play by him, and a good round there by Power. See if they can back it up here with another one here on the attack. As Invincible's just looking long, can't see through that wall. We obviously can with the Oracle mode.
It's handy, isn't it?
Just a little bit annoying when they look straight at someone. You think they can see him, don't shoot, and then realise that it's because the walls that are a little bit pesky in this game.
Who needs walls anyway? But it's going to be Invincible with the Remington Hybrid now. Swapping over to Spartan. He's just going to be sitting up the top here. Hope he will get dropped by Pavilion. So it's a very good start there for the team of Power, but they're playing it a lot slower. Now for defense, the slower the round is, the more favorable it is for your team, because you have more time to set up and just wait for players to come into your line of vision before trying to make things, trying to make plays for yourself. Now two members from Power have actually rotated underground. They've now gone out through the gate. Smokes have gone out, so they need to be cautious here, as one is going to be on the barrels. It takes a while for them to see. No, the barrels! He shoots the barrels instead of the player, and Luke shuts him down, embarrasses him. As you're going to be seeing Invincible now put a couple of shots in. He's lagging all over the place, but Fate is the last one up. He just needs to stop them from planting the bomb. He did see one, I believe, but he's rotating around. He had to have saw that player, and there you go. He's going to take the shots. Oh, no, but he doesn't take out the player, and he gets taken down anyway. What happened in that round?
I was on the Invincible screen then. I'm not even sure how he managed to get that kill. Just round underneath the chain, just bit of lag on his screen, obviously, and that was I'm not even sure how to describe that round.
I was watching Fate when I swapped over to him, and I don't know how he did it. Firstly, see the first player, then not get the kill on the bomb planter, which was the exact same player. And I'm just mind blown right there. But Pavilions on this next round will take out that first kill. They're definitely using the momentum right here, the team of Power. But shots are out already. Fate will get dropped. The same with Yo, same with Luke. Hopi is the last one alive. He'll need to push on down. One's going to be on the top of rolls now. I believe they did spot Hopi, as he will be able to pick up the kill. He spotted him late, but he's still got the kill. 1v3 situation from the 1v4. The bomb is down on the other side of the map. It's going to be a tricky one. We'll see if he'll be able to do it. The Remington is his friend. One's going to be in top red there. I'm not too sure if he spotted him. We'll turn off Oracle mode. We'll see exactly what he sees, and he saw one up the top level of red. Now with the minimap, you can see the player has poked out through the side. Now he needs to rotate over to the front of Brown to pick up this bomb. Now it's all about if they know that the bomb is down there, and it doesn't seem like they have. Maybe one of the players did. Regardless, hope he does see another. He's going to be pushing on down. He turns around the corner. They spot him first, but he'll pick up the kill. Well, to a 1v2 situation. He's taken half of them. He has half to go. 26 seconds now. He's in a position to go for this B bomb, but he needs to rotate down and make it happen. Player is in rolls, and he wants to go over to B, but will he be able to? The players around the corner. He's going to start going for this bomb plants. Will Pixar check it? That is the question. The bomb is now down. He turns around the corner. He tries to get the shots in. Hopi gets taken down, and finally we'll see Hopi fall. The defuse will happen, and we're going to around 11.
Yeah, Pixar very smart with that kill. He knew if he just contested straight out in the open, Hopi would poke up and probably pick up that kill with the Remington. So he just rotated around, shot through the fence, and picked up that kill pretty easily in the end. 5-5, round 11. And you got to remember, it was 5-2 at one stage. So 3 rounds in a row for Power. And now they're on the attack to try and take this game out and come 4 rounds in a row from behind and take it from under the noses of Storm.
This is what I was talking about those upsets. I mean, this is the perfect way to do so. Shots out. Both these teams are going to be playing passive now. They don't want to make any mistakes, and I believe it's going to go down to that first pick. Now, we do have Spartan over on white, Pixite over in bottles, Invincible just hiding behind the container barrels. You have Pavilions over on the middle side trains. You notice that the Storm players as well, one's back red, one's in Furnace, one's in rolls, the other one's on the other side of logs. parallel to Pavulance right here, and none of them want to make a move. But of course, it is up to the attacking team to make these plays because they need to get this bomb down. Now, Pavulance, if he jumps up, he might be able to see that play. If he pokes on around, he's not going to be looking that direction, though, and it's all about will he risk it? There you go, he does spot the play, and there you go, first pick of the game. Easy peasy, and now the numbers advantage is in their favour. We'll see if they can make it happen, though. They're rotating around everywhere. They're still trying to find these plays. They're still playing a passive, and now the Bob carrier is going to start to move out. Pavulance spots another one. He tries to get the shots out, but Fate will take him down. Luke takes down Pixar. 2v3. Things are changing. The gears are turning.
Yeah, it's Invincible. He's the one making the plays. He pushed up, took out Luke. There's another player contesting him. He'll go down. Now it's up to Spartan in a 1v2. Fate and Hopi to try and take it for the team of Storm. He's rotated around. He's on that B flag. They're going to see him. And an easy kill there for Hopi. 6-5 for Storm. They were very, very shaky. It was 5-2. They were up. They lost 3 rounds in a row. Looked like they were almost going to lose that last one after they dropped. After the first pick dropped in favour of Power. But then they came back, played well in that last round. 6-5, and they go 2-0 up in this series. But there's still at least one more map to go in the first round.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I actually did think that they were going to go on forward and take out that map, as you mentioned. I mean, they got the first pick, but then 2 of their players dropped. I think they got maybe a little bit too much with the momentum, and they decided to just push on forward, and they just got picked out. They were in a little bit of a silly position as they were going forward. Half the team was in a great one, but, you know, what can you do? They did just narrowly lose that map, but you got to give them credit for coming so close to taking that one out. Now, we do have the Blitz coming up next. It will be a Blitz on Octane. Stay tuned. Potentially the final map, but I mean, after that performance by Power, they can still shake things up.
Yeah, that's right.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Astro Circuit Season 5 Finals here. Round number 1 matchup between Team Storm and Power Gaming. Now, our luck is that they end the game, but that is okay because it gives us a little bit more time to just talk about this overall game itself. Now, currently Team Storm are up 2-0 in the overall series, up against Power Gaming. Now, overall, they've done, the domination was definitely one-sided. The Search and Destroy was another story. Went down to the final round, and it was really close. It went down to that final play, those final moments there in that 11th round. And, I mean, they managed to take it out. They managed to get that 2-0 lead here, but it is a best of 5, so they have at least a blitz coming up. Now lachdog, they've been dominant already on these respawn game types, but will they be able to take the win here over on the blitz?
Well, Storm, we know how good they are at controlling the map, controlling the kills, and just in general their slaying power is massive, and especially on a map here like Octane Blitz, it's so important to just control that middle of the map, control who crosses where, and knowing exactly where the other team is at all times. And if you can do that, then you can usually defend pretty well. So it definitely will be interesting to see what Power can do to try and shut down those ARs of Storm and try and get across the map, try and get a couple of early caps in, and maybe just put a bit of pressure on Storm, maybe pinch a map and make this series a little bit closer. At the moment, 2-0 to Storm, but Power, they definitely have the ability to go toe-to-toe with them, as we saw in the Search and Destroy. So it's not out of the question that they could take this map and push it to a map 4, even a map 5.
We'll see how it goes. I believe personally I'm going to be tipping Storm to take this one, even though I do really want Power to take a win in at least one map here. I do think that Storm and their respawn game types, they are just extremely dominant there, and they'll be able to take this one out. But that being said, we're on Blitz on Octane. We're loading on it now, and all players are in here. Just a little bit of an update from our parallel games. I believe the Mindfreak and Collateral and Curse Origin are currently now 1-1, so they've both been able to take maps for themselves, and they're continuing on. So they've guaranteed themselves a map 4. I'm not too sure on the Mega Untamed scores, but regardless, back into this Blitz on Octane, we're going to be seeing game sounds come in there for you. That's always a great start. And already 3 kills for the team of Storm. Yeah, make that 4.
Yeah, Fate just destroying him at the moment. He got 3 kills in a row. Then he got taken down. Same with Yells. But Luke now, he's on 1-0. He's trying to push up. He was just on the defense a little bit, watching that cross. And now he's going to go straight across into the top of Motel, trying to find a kill and then a capture as he's just around. And he'll get taken down for the player on that staircase. Yells are trying to push in as well through causes. He does see one there. Will pick up the first kill, gets a second. There's a third one near him. Ooh. Can he pick that one up as well? Yes, he can. He gets the knife. He'll get taken down though. Can't quite get the cap. 1-0 at the moment to the team of Storm. Luke picked that one up, but it could be a lot worse for Power, as they are just getting outslayed at the moment, big time.
I mean, you're actually going to be seeing one player from Power actually trying to push on up over into Mechanic. Now, I'm going to jump forward from his perspective because it's about to be contested. 2 players are there watching for it, but he'll lag through into the cap point, and he'll be able to try and make that happen. Now, over on the other side of the map, they were able to defend themselves nicely, but one player just sneaks on past, takes out a kill. That was Luke, and he was able to slide in for a cap before any of the other players knew what was coming. Now, it's going to be a 4-1 scoreline, and it's only been 90 seconds into this map, and there you go, 5-1, and they're just raking in these caps. It's Luke and Fate who are just going on cap sprees right now, and the kills, I mean, 9-2 for Yells, 7-3 for Fate. The rest of them are just playing, getting those assists as well. They're getting those caps, and I mean, this is what I meant by dominance from Team Storm in those respawn game types.
Yeah, it's just all about those kills. They can outshoot anyone at any time. Their shots are so strong, and they know exactly how to play the situations as well. They just know where the players are going to go. Good at predicting other players' movements, and if you can do that, you also got a strong shot. It's very rare that you can get outshot, but we know this map is very, very high scoring, as we can see by the 8-2 scoreline with only 2.5 minutes gone, as Yelzy tries to pick up another kill. Luke just watching along with the Remington. At the start of the game, Storm actually went with four submachine guns. I was going to bring it up, but then Hopi was smart enough to swap over to the Remington himself just to watch those crosses and make sure no one was able to get round the back of Team Storm. But I don't think it really would have mattered because at the moment Yells, he's going 12-3 with a silenced MTAR.
I mean, he's just pushing on forward regardless. I mean, you mentioned Hopi just sitting back watching these crosses. I actually jumped over to him. He was watching the spawn. He was located in stall. He was just on prone, and he was just waiting for someone to come out. Now, he didn't see the player's legs underneath the Humvee, but that player ended up going for a cap. So he's decided, you know what, let's try and push on forward a little bit more. And, you know, they're trying to go from there. Luke, it says on a 7 streak, 9-2 with 4 caps. To make that 10-2, his 8 streak support streak should be rolling in there for him as well. The silenced MTAR though from Yells is really just making the biggest impact for them because he's getting all these kills and they don't know where any of it's coming from as Fate takes down Myksta. A couple of shots going over to the side of the stairs there. They spot a player, tags out, assist. Their 3 players drop and make that even more because off the respawn they're getting annihilated. Caps will happen and that's why it's a 10-3 scoreline with still 1:20 to go in the first half, let alone the second half to come.
Yeah, 10-3, big score so far with, as you said, a minute to go. Yells are trying to pick up yet another kill, but his teammates take it off him. That was Hopi. It looks like he's just going to go in for an easy cap for himself. Currently on a 3 streak, 15-4. Luke on a 12 streak, 14-2. Make that 15-2 as he's pushing across mid yet again. And just a bit of a point on that suppressor. It can catch some teams out with that suppressor. If you're not listening to callouts or you're not giving those callouts, then you can't just rely on looking at the map to see whether players from the other team are shooting because of those, because they don't show up. So you have to make sure your callouts are 100% on point when you're playing against players that are using silencers, and that's exactly what Yelza is exploiting here. I'm not sure if anyone can really stop him here.
Yeah, the Power Gaming guys, I'm swapping over between them. They're seeing players, they're hesitating, they're not getting these shots off, but they got a nice 3 kills there, and they're going to push on down. Now, with 15 seconds remaining, they can get a couple caps for themselves, but they really have left it a little too late here. It's, of course, the final scoreline we'll see in a moment, but, I mean, we might have 1 or 2 more caps here to close this one down. No, we won't. Hope he gets the double kill to defend his cap point. They're just ready like headless chickens as they get slaughtered. But 16-5 is the scoreline at the end of the half. We have the second half to go. Now, for those who don't know what that means, you're going to be seeing the side swap. 5 minutes of action to do it again, and they'll see what they can come out of it. But you saw that double kill there from Hopi at the end to close out that half. 11 caps. It's 100 seconds of consecutive cap time. That's not going to be easy. I mean, that's going to be a bit of effort here, and I'm not sure if Power can do it.
No, it's the way the Storm are playing, they won't let them do it. They're just going to keep piling on the caps themselves, and we'll see what Fate do. He's the one pushing up. He sees one there. He'll get taken down. Yelza, he's pushing down his left side, trying to get some shots on with the silenced MTAR that he's still going with. He did put some shots out there. Didn't quite get the kill, but he did get some tag, so he knows there's a player there somewhere as he rotates around, gets that kill in the end, picks up the headshot there on Myksta. And Fate will pick up a double as well just to defend his capture point. 16-6, so the first cap went to Power, but they've still got a long way to go to get back into this match.
That they do. I mean, Yo's going to be running on top of Mechanic right here. He's going to just jump straight past the player. I actually thought he was going to make it through over into the cap point, but it didn't seem like he was. Now, Fate's there to try and make something happen. Now that he's going through behind them, no one's going to stop him. He's going to take a kill. He's going to take a cap, make it 17-6, keep that 11-point dominance currently going on. And I'm not too sure if he spotted the players on top board. He did, but he tried to outrun them. Unfortunately, he can't outrun those bullets. As you have Yells now takes down one. He's looking for the second one as well. The player's just going to push on through. They're not even worrying about him, which probably was the smarter move here, as he's now going to be chasing behind them. Will they turn around? I think that might be their mistake. And there you go. Fate and Yells clean up defense, and they're able to stop them and deny them a cap there. Very well played there from the Team Storm side.
Yeah, extremely well played, and I thought Yells, I thought he was going to go for a triple. He poked around the corner. There was 3 of them there. He picked up one, then backed off, and they left him alone. So I think he would have been a little bit happy about that one, because if they decided to contest, they would have taken him out pretty easily, as they just continue their dominance. 11 caps is the difference, same as it was at the half. Hasn't changed at all since in 2 minutes of play. Luke will pick up a kill. He'll slide in for that cap, and Fate, he's got 10 caps to his name. Yell's on a 4 streak at the moment. He's only got 3 caps to his name, but 22-7 is big. and the Storm team just absolutely dominating anything that moves.
They really are. I mean, I'm finding it hard to just go to another player apart from the Team Storm roster, because every time I jump on one of the power players, they seem to be dying a fair bit, and you know, you don't really see as much action out of them. But you know, you called it earlier. Fate on 10 caps, 21 kills as well. So he's not slacking off in the kills department. He's doing everything right, and I mean, that's why they are leading by such a huge scoreline now, 18-7. They're still holding that 11 points, but they're going to make it now into 1,210 seconds. That's nearly 2 minutes of consecutive cap time, 1 minute 50, and I mean, they're about to approach that mark here with only 2 minutes 5 to go.
Yeah, then it's all due to those kills, as I said. Fate going 23-13, 25-8 from Yelza, 19-9 from Luke, and then Hope you're just doing a job a little bit on defense, 12-12, but they're not really getting through to him in the way that he's expecting, because his teammates are just cleaning up through the other parts of the map, and it's just too easy for the team of Storm so far. 21-7, a 14 cap difference, a minute and a half left to go, so not enough time for Power to come back into this one. Storm going to take it 3-0, but we saw a close match on the Search and Destroy, and it'll be interesting to see whether Power can make something happen in the losers bracket later on today.
We'll see if they will be able to. Of course, it is going to be more of a trickier run there for them with that losers bracket. I mean, you don't want to be starting off losers bracket first up, but you know, sometimes you just can't avoid it right here. And I mean, overall, that's a really dominant performance, I feel, from Team Storm over onto the into this competition for round number 1, because I mean, so far we've had the other teams. Once again, I'm not too sure of the Mega / Untamed scoreline, but the other games, they've at least guaranteed themselves map 4s here in their series. So this one is a clean sweep, so they've been wanting to finish off this I guess this roster, I suppose would be the best way to call it for this season, because I mean, Luke has joined Curse, and I'm not too sure what Fate and Gills will be doing after this one, and Hope he's only filling in. So their team really isn't going to be this complete lineup, and I think they really just want to finish off with Fate.
Yeah, well, they seem to be doing exactly that, 24-7 in the first blitz of the day. It's definitely something you want to start off with. Is Yells tries to go for those long shots on the top of Pawn. He gets a lot of tags with that suppressor. I'm not sure how you get a kill that far away with a suppressed SMG. That is a little bit ridiculous, but 24-7, just dominant performance, 26-16 with 13 caps for Faye. You don't see 13 caps for a single player very often. Usually that's about a team score. Then you've got 4 caps with 33-9 for Yells, 24-14 for Luke with 5 caps to his name, and 14-17 with 2 caps for Hopi.
It was rather a very interesting series here. The dominations were one-sided, but I definitely think the highlight out of that series was the S&D when it went down to that map 11. Now that's going to be this series wrapped up, so the team of Storm will now await the Plantronics, Mindfreak, and Collateral eSports sides to finish on up, and then they'll play the winner. I believe we might stick on board with that, but we'll see how things go. Of course, parallel to this, we also have Mega and Untamed and Curse and Origin, so all those matches are going out. It's only 8 teams here. They're battling out for a $2,000 prize pool. First place takes out $1,200. So far, we've had our victors for all of our overall seasons, being in Season 1, it was T1 Dotters before they became Curse. Every season since then, from 2 to 4, it has been formerly Immunity, now is Plantronics Mindfreak. So they're wanting to defend their title here, and we'll see if they'll be able to do so. But, you know, overall, apart from either Curse or Mindfreak, we haven't seen another team actually break into that grand final themselves. So we'll see if this competition, this Season 5, will it be any different? Let us know what you think, joining the conversation at #AstroCircuit, or by putting it over into the chat to your right. Of course, we'll be trying to get into our next game as quick as possible. Don't go anywhere, because we've got more action coming up next in the AstroCircuit Season 5 Finals ODC.